As some of you may know, I lived in Beijing from 2014 to 2017, so I have seen firsthand how important the issues of environmental topics are to China. And I continue to be impressed with China's focus on making sure that disclosure and data become part of the climate solution. Today, I'm really delighted that we have three companies who are our A or A- list in terms of our CDP scores here with us. They're from Lenovo, ZTE, and Wuxi Biologics. I'd like to ask them a few questions about how CDP data and working with CDP has helped their own businesses. So, in my first question, as a company scoring A or A-, clearly a climate leader in terms of disclosure and transparency, how is reporting helping your business prepare for the incoming regulations and the mandatory requirements in China?
ZTE has been releasing annual sustainability reports since 2009 and disclosing environmental data through CDP since 2008. All keeping up with evolving international and Chinese standards. It's been a great learning experience and has given us a solid understanding of these requirements, improving our sustainability management and system, making sure we are well prepared for these new reporting standards, both in China and around the world. CDP is an international, independent platform and runs the global environmental disclosure system and holds comprehensive dataset on environmental action. We are proud to make CDP A-list for leading climate action in 2023. It's recognized our leadership in managing risk and opportunities on climate change, as well as our business strategy, targets, emission data, and value chain, etc. CDP's disclosure framework has been fully aligning with global standards. This alignment has ensuring that our disclosing data meets both international and Chinese requirements, remaining transparent and help us stay compliant.
It's great to hear that disclosing through CDP has been so helpful over many years, and your business is actually appreciating and utilizing that data. In terms of regulations, why are the new Chinese standards important to you, and how can they be used by you not only in terms of your own environmental management, but in terms of really taking action for positive climate change? In addition, I think that these rules in China are also showing that changes are happening globally. How are these things affecting your business going forward?
Meeting global and Chinese disclosure standards is important for us. It's helped us deep into environmental risks and opportunities we are facing, and spot what really matters to stakeholders. For instance, in terms of environmental disclosure, we have set up a dedicated team led by our Chief Strategy Officer. The team figures out what risks and opportunities climate change brings, how this is affecting us now, and what challenges might emerge in the future. And they are not just looking at environmental impacts, but also evaluate the financial implications. Then they weigh the long-term risk and opportunities into our corporate strategy and where we are putting our resources, making sure that our strategy remains current and effective. Staying open about our performance, following both global and Chinese standards, help us painting a clear picture of how we are doing and what value we can create in terms of sustainability. It builds trust with our investors and customers, making our company more appealing to them. High-quality information disclosure by enterprises can enhance corporate management level, thereby promoting the development of global-level quality disclosure standards. It's like a cycle. Good disclosure leads to better management, which then pushing for even better standards. And then, when everyone's on board, it just keeps improving global sustainability efforts.
That was very well put by Zhiping Chen from ZTE. Really, there's a virtuous cycle and a virtuous loop that's going on here. Great disclosures lead to better environmental management. That can lead to improved standards, and then again, improved and better data disclosure, a really positive loop that we're all starting to experience. That leads me to another question. How have your stakeholders, your investors, your lenders, your customers, how are they using the environmental data that you're providing and you're reporting on?
When some of our clients and investors make purchasing decisions or investments, they will take our environmental data and the CDP rating into considerations. Besides, they also compare our data with that of other suppliers or public listed companies in the same industry. This requires our data disclosure to be complete, consistent, and comparable. ZTE takes a close look at what stakeholders needed, and then works on improving our environmental and climate management systems. This means setting up effective governance structure, coming up with climate strategy and targets, and figure out how to reach those targets. And when it comes to sharing all this information, we stick to global standards to make sure our disclosure is top-notch. At present, ZTE has joined SBTi, and our near and long-term targets against SBTi net zero criteria have been approved. Every year, we disclosure our environmental progress and targets achievement through our annual sustainability reports and the CDP platform. We share this information with stakeholders to enhance transparency, mutual support, and trust buildings.
Well, we've heard that there's certainly a consensus that comparable and consistent data is helpful not only to the businesses that report, but also the stakeholders that use it. Thank you to our Chinese participants, ZTE, Lenovo, and Wuxi Biologics. I've learned a lot today and appreciate the time.